Na 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 na. Hey. Mm. Let's go. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. We have a new video today because Real Madrid had a very important match against Man City. A match that ended 2-3 in favor of Real Madrid. 2 goals by Haaland and 1 goal by Mbappe. 1 goal by Brahim Diaz and 1 goal by Jude. Before we get started, guys, just wanted to remind you to hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't yet, leave comments, let's interact a little bit, and that's it. All right, let's get started. It was a pretty entertaining match, I have to say. The first half, Real Madrid was kind of filling out the game, see what tactics Pep and his boys were going to bring to the match. And they were playing the counter for a little while there. In the first half, Erling Haaland scored in the 19th minute. Wonderful goal. I want to leave you guys with this image. There's a Twitter account or an X account called Archivo VAR. They kind of review offsides and they kind of review what the VAR does and the logic behind it. Anyways, in what they showed us in this image that you can see here is that Erling Haaland was offsides. I don't know this semi-automatic thing, how it's being used. I know that in Spain there is a big problem with it because sometimes they don't choose the right frame. In this case, in the UEFA, for the most part, the referees it's a better product. It's a better quality in the refs, which is why they don't have Spanish refs in the UEFA as much. I don't think they do any nowadays. Anyways, that's neither here or there. And in the half we go, Manchester City 1, Real Madrid 0. Second half, no changes made. In the 60th minute, we have Mbappe scoring a goal, tying things up. In the 80th minute, Erling Haaland scores a penalty. A penalty that it was a penalty. It was a penalty. It could have been called or not called. I think it was silly on Real Madrid's part, and it was soft in general. But it's football, and we have to respect those calls. Penalty given, penalty made by Erling Haaland, and then in the 86th minute, Brahim Diaz, who came in the 84th minute, scores a goal. It's a shot by Vini that the goalie couldn't stop, landing in the box, and Brahim Diaz is there to just put it in. And then in the 92nd minute, with 3 minutes added of injury time, in the 92nd minute, Vini decides to take control. In a play that did not work well for Man City. It was an awkward play. Vini is able to toss the ball forward and thus being able to either pass or try to score. I think it was a 50-50 thing. I think he was trying to score it, but it landed right in front of Bellingham and he just puts it in, and my boy scores that goal, giving us a 1-goal advantage going into the second match at the Bernabeu next Wednesday. The match was fun. The match was intense. You can tell both teams were kind of respecting each other. Both these clubs are coming in not the best form, not the best season, not as sharp as they were the years before. It's unfortunate that these two teams have to play each other so soon. You know, Guardiola is an expert at planting matches, and you know he has his project, he has a vision, and he's one of the best at doing that. Anyways, that was the match. A match that obviously still open-ended. We have to see what happens next week. But I feel like Real Madrid had plenty of chances to have maybe like what I would think is like a 2-5, 2-4 maybe. But it's all right. I think the goalies did well. I think the defend. I mean, it's just two teams that are struggling, and they were playing each other, and thank God Real Madrid was able to pull through and get a victory today. Did I want a bigger lead? Yes, but we are playing Man City, heavyweight of a team. There's a few things I want to mention that happened before the match. Okay, I'll start with the simple one. I'll start with the most irrelevant one, and I'm gonna start with less severe one, which is the banner that Manchester City fans held on one side of the field in the bleachers with the Ballon d'Oro award, a photo of Rodri holding the Ballon d'Oro, and on the next to it it says "Stop Crying Your Heart Out," a song by Oasis, and both of the brothers in that Oasis band are Man City fans. It's all in fun and games, I get it, but let's look a little bit deeper into this. This is a banner that UEFA allowed to be posted, okay, and released to for everyone on TV to see, everyone at home to see, everyone at the stadium at the game to see. That was beautiful. It was very clever. I'm glad that you have this "Stop Crying Your Heart Out." Don't forget this song and this banner when you get relegated to the second division, okay? Oh, well, what can I say? Rodri has been touring around the world like what I could only see like a DJ doing a tour around the world. Okay, he has been going from one show to another, from different parts of the world, talking about why he's the deserving Ballon d'Oro. Fantastic, bro. You can have the Ballon d'Oro. To put things into context for you guys don't know what I'm talking about, UEFA back in September or November released the information that Vini was going to be the Ballon d'Oro winner. Well, a day before the gala in which the award is given, and this award is given by France Football, and this year UEFA decided to put their claws in there too, get involved, shoving themselves in there like a shoehorn, and organizing the event along with France Football. Well, turns out UEFA decided to laugh at Real Madrid a little bit, pissing them off a little bit because of the Super League, and they feel like we're a threat to UEFA. Okay, awesome. What ended up happening is they gave the award to Rodri. Manchester City let Real Madrid know that they got informed that Rodri was going to be the Ballon d'Oro. So Etihad and Fly Emirates let Manchester City know that they should tell Real Madrid. And I'm glad they did, because putting all the rivalry aside, Real Madrid and Man City have a very good, they have a pretty good understanding of each other. They respect each other, and they sell players to each other, and they're just on good terms. Good sports about each other, you know? Well, that happened, and Real Madrid decided not to go to the gala. Now, this is not the first time that a club or a player decides not to go to a gala. This happened in the past several times, and it's not a big deal. But everyone decided to say that Real Madrid is being a bad sport, when really we understand what's happening. From a Real Madrid perspective, we understand that UEFA wanted to, embarrass or laugh at Real Madrid. Not an issue. It's just an award. Since it's all in fun and games, I'm gonna have my fun a little bit too. I want to remind everybody that not only Rodri got this Ballon d'Oro and now he has to go around the world defending his award, but this club, Manchester City, is being charged of 115 violations in the Premier League. Okay. Let's go over these these violations a little bit, not going too much into detail because I don't want this to be a long video. But there's 54 charges in failure to provide accurate and up-to-date financial information, okay? 14 violations of failure to provide accurate financial reports for manager and player compensations. 5 violations of failure to comply with UEFA's regulations, including financial fair play rules, 7 violations of breaching Premier League profitability and sustainability rules, and 35 violations of failure to cooperate with the Premier League on investigations. Okay? What do you have to hide? Why are you not complying, buddy? Maybe less banners, less Balón de Oros, and more doing things properly. I don't know. I feel like you might get relegated. And I think in situations like this, while all the other clubs in the Premier League are following fair play rules and having to sacrifice from one place by selling players or whatever so they can fit fair play rules, for this club to come and skip all rules and do whatever they want. They're being investigated, so I can't get too ahead, but it does not look good. So for this club to be making fun of other clubs, I don't know, maybe be a little bit more humble, maybe for a little bit. If history has shown you anything, is that you have to respect Real Madrid. And if history has showed you anything at all, also, is you might not want to motivate Vinny to play better, by making fun of him. That's that club, okay? And not to mention that Guardiola and his club spent over 200 million euros in the winter transfer window. It's okay, but if you're being investigated for fair play rules and not providing finances, then this is just going to bite them in the end. And we can respect each other to a certain extent, but beyond that, all I can say is that we're sitting on the right side of history, and I'm glad that today Real Madrid won. Okay, that's it. I hope Rodri continues to tour around the world, trying to convince people on why he's the Ballon d'Oro winner. Go on, buddy. You continue doing that, and I hope you have a fantastic time in doing that. This is a guy that's been caught laughing at Vinny because of it several times. So I feel like the Premier League, other clubs in the Premier League, and Real Madrid, I'll throw myself in there, we're happy of the things that are happening to them. Okay? Well done, though. Well done. You got us there, buddy. Man City fans, you got us. That was good. I'm glad you forgot about your 115 violations and the fact that you might be relegated. I'm glad you forgot about that for just 5 minutes. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you on the next one. A la Madrid.